Hello and welcome to The Hero Spouse. I'm Kenda Ruth, here to answer one of your questions about marriage and midlife crisis. Today we have an anonymous female left behind and forward-moving spouse with a bomb drop of January 19th, 2019, and a date of marriage of 1991. She has a boomerang who is a high-energy replayer. She says, "We were divorced in May of 2020. I've just discovered that my ex-husband has been dating a girl half his age for 2 years." So 2 years, and they've been divorced for 3 years. He's 60, but he's acting 30. It sounds like it's getting serious. We have a cordial relationship, and he recently said that he'll always love me. I know it's limerence, so I guess that means the MLC won't end anytime soon. Should I continue to stand? He doesn't monster, but he's showing signs that he's losing interest in me and my 5 grown-up children. Continuing to stand has to be your choice. So I think you're looking at, well, what are the odds? You just discovered this relationship. So the first thing was, does that mean he was hiding it from you? Or you say you have a cordial relationship, but was he keeping this a secret? Or were you so not in contact that it just didn't pass that you happened to find out? Or because maybe he was not trying to let you know to not hurt you. Maybe he was actually keeping it a secret because this is secret and I still have this cordial relationship with a woman I will always love. So you're right about MLC not ending anytime soon. But it's been going on for 2 years. She is half his age. He is in limerence going to be showing signs that he's losing interest in you and your 5 grown children. Well, hopefully not the children. I'm sorry. I don't like that he's losing interest, but what is she doing? She may not be an alienating force or not. We don't know. It's not necessarily it's not an adulterous relationship. And technically not infidelity. What really makes these things affairs, and I don't mean an affair of the heart, an affair to remember the beauty that's in when 2 people are having an affair but they're not married. We'll stick to an illicit relationship, is if he still feels himself to be somewhat connected or hoping for you. If an MLCer gets their divorce, and yours was done quickly because you said it was in May of 2020, and bomb drop was just a little over a year before that. That is fast, especially in midlife crisis because they don't always file, or you don't always file. Does he still feel that connection and like he has this bond or obligation to you, and that he's having, to him, is it still a relationship that he's not allowed to have? Even though I'm allowed to have it, I'm divorced. But deep down, that's my real person, and I can't have this. Then I would say it is an illicit affair, only because he's made it that way. It also could be her parents. The 30-year age gap, yeah, that sort of thing might make it more illicit. That can add to the limerence. Standing, you have a cordial relationship. He'll always love you. Your way to stand should be another fish in the sea. That's my recommendation, because it doesn't mean any of this is going to go anywhere or that it's not, but it is a 30-year gap. He is at 2019, not quite 4 years. 4 years. So he is 4 years in. Some do come through it at that time, and he could be getting there or not. Limerence could keep him in a little bit longer with her because he's only been in that relationship for 2 years. You go to another fish in the sea route, and that means, you know what, I'm not really standing in the sense of I am married to you. I will not date others. My goal is reconciliation, even if I recognize that might not happen. That is where I'm headed, and that is kind of my agenda, not just goal. Now, close the door. You're not locking it. You're not putting boards up against it. That door can be opened again. And what that means is he's another fish in the sea. When he is available and you're available, And you're out there, he's another fish in the sea, and you're not going to another, you're not saying, I'm not fishing in that pond. He can be in the pond you're interested in. And at that time, if you're available, hold on, let me turn that off so the sound goes down a little bit. If you're available, he will probably be a bigger fish in the sea if he's ready and more noticeable to you, because you'll want that and he'll want that if that's the case. I'm not saying he will, but if he is interested when he's available. As for standing, it's saying, I am not opposed or close to the idea of us reconciling, but I know it's not here yet, so I'm not waiting for that to happen. You go out and if you're ready, sure, start dating. Open yourself up to other relationships, and he might be one of those when he's available. That's the kind of standing I recommend for you now. And right now, you have a cordial relationship, maintain it. Just keep it up. Keep that cordial relationship of the friendship going. Technically, he's not being, I don't want to use the word inappropriate, but because it's not an affair, he could be being inappropriate if he is trying to flirt with you and do all of those things, because then he's trying to tease you and string you along. And then you set up a boundary and say, you know what? I would love that, but you've got a girlfriend. Call me when you don't. Or, you can treat me like that kind of friend when you don't. Come to me. But other than that, right now, we're just friends. Let him know, I'd love to have more, but this is platonic. And he might not be doing any of that flirting, so you might not need to say that, because if you did say that and he's not being that way, he would feel sad and have to explain to you, I don't feel that way about you. And if he doesn't right now, he can again. I'm just not going to tell you he will again. Take care of yourself, and it's okay to have another relationship if that's what you're looking at. And it's okay not to. Whichever. Okay? I hope this is helpful. And I will see everybody in the next question.